12 days. That's all we have before the British and Irish Lions step onto the pitch for their highly anticipated return. And nearly half the squad is missing. We're talking injuries, players still locked in club commitments, and call-ups so last minute they might as well pack their boots with their toothbrush. Supporters have paid hundreds to watch this team live. But now they're asking, what exactly are we watching? This match against Argentina isn't even considered a real test. It's a friendly. And with 42% of the squad unavailable, fans are wondering, is this still the Lions we dreamed of seeing? Let's start with the number everyone's talking about. 42% of the named British and Irish Lions squad are unavailable. That's almost half the team. Instead of flying to Australia for the warm-up, many players are still competing in their domestic finals, training with their clubs, or just recovering from injury. Meanwhile, Andy Farrell and his staff are in Portugal, trying to prepare with a skeleton crew. It's like hosting a wedding, and half the groomsmen are still at the pub. The upcoming game against Argentina, it won't even count as a test match. No official Lions cap will be awarded, and that's where things start to feel off. It's not just scheduling chaos. Injuries are gutting this squad. Big names like Hugo Keenan, Blair Kinghorn, Gary Ringrose, and Tadhg Furlong are either out injured or uncertain. For fans hoping to see a star-studded lineup, the reality is hitting hard. And it's not just one position, the back line, the tight head props, even the fullbacks are all affected. The training sessions themselves are becoming a challenge. How do you simulate matchday pressure when you barely have enough bodies to fill two teams? Andy Farrell's decision to select Tadhg Furlong raised eyebrows. Furlong's recurring calf injury kept him out of Leinster's key matches. So why was he picked? It's the classic dilemma. Past performance versus current fitness. Furlong, at his peak, is world class. But when you're selecting a squad for one of the most iconic rugby tours in the world, is potential really enough? This decision puts extra pressure on Finlay Bealham, who many believe earned that spot. Instead, he's listed as temporary cover. That kind of move can damage team morale, and fans aren't shy about pointing it out. The Argentina clash isn't even an official test. No caps, no legacy, just a high-priced friendly. To be clear, this doesn't mean the game won't be competitive. It will. But what does it say when wearing the red jersey in this fixture doesn't count toward your Lions legacy? Imagine grinding through the U20s, smashing your domestic season, getting a Lions jersey, and then being told it's just a warm-up. Opoku-Fordjour is a great example. He's had a phenomenal year, but this game won't officially make him a Lion. So, who's actually going to play? From the original 38-man squad, only 22 are available. That means nearly every fit player is making the matchday 23rd, and even then it's a stretch. We're expecting Ellis Genge, Luke Cowan-Dickey, Will Stewart in the front row. Second row should feature Maro Itoje and Tadhg Berne with Scott Cummings off the bench. In the back row, Tom Curry, Jack Morgan and Ben Earl bring the energy. Fly half likely goes to Finn Smith with Elliot Daly covering fullback. Duan van der Merwe, M. Hansen and Tommy Freeman are the wings. But beyond that, it's improvisation and emergency cover. Here's something you probably haven't thought about. How do they train properly? With so many players missing, how do you run full scrums, line-outs, or even 15-on-15 drills? The coaches are reportedly struggling to simulate real match scenarios. It's like preparing for the Olympics while half the team's still stuck in traffic. Some are suggesting emergency call-ups just for training purposes. Others think the Lions will just keep it loose, build relationships, stay fit, and avoid injury. But is that enough to beat Argentina, even in a friendly? This all leads to the elephant in the stadium. Rugby's calendar is broken. You've got club finals overlapping with national team commitments. You've got Lions training camps held while players are still in club colours. You've got a tour that starts before the full squad even meets. For years, people have called for a global rugby calendar, one that aligns international tours with club seasons, but it never happens. And this Lions tour is proof of how badly it's needed. The fans are ready. The media's buzzing. The players? Half of them aren't even on the plane. But there's another way to look at this. For players like Opoku-Fordjour, this is a once-in-a-lifetime shot. He's gone from the U20 World Cup to his England debut and now to a Lions jersey, all in one season. That kind of rise is rare. Guys like Finlay, Bealham, Jamie George and Elliot Daly are stepping up as leaders. The veterans are keeping the engine running while the squad forms in real time. This could be a blessing in disguise, a launch pad for the next generation of Lions legends. Yes, 42% of the squad is missing. Yes, the match doesn't count as a test. Yes, the rugby calendar is a mess. But still, when that team runs out in red, it'll matter. For the fans in the stadium, the kids at home, and the players wearing that jersey, friendly or not, it's still the Lions. And if the stars align, this might just be the most unpredictable, chaotic and entertaining tour in modern Lions history.